day everyone, this is Melanie Bigalanida and now I will be reporting my assigned topic which is lyrics. This is still a continuation under the topic of Hindu literature. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. In addition to sacred poetry, many secular lyrics were composed in ancient India, most of them after 100 BC. Many contain great passion and real beauty. The leading lyricists were first Kalidasa. Kalidasa was a classical Indian master poet and dramatist. He demonstrated the expressive and suggestive heights of which the Sanskrit language is capable and revealed the very essence of an entire civilization. He is famous for a large number of poems of sentiment, for example, the Mahagduta, or the Cloud Messenger. Second is Havadeva, an Indian author of the Gita Govinda, or cowherd in song, a semi-dramatic lyric concerning the lovemaking of Krishna. Alright, now I'm going to summarize the poem Savitri. Savitri is a Sri Aurobindo's masterpiece. We cannot fully understand or appreciate him and his philosophy unless we have an understanding and appreciation of his grand epic Savitri, which he himself has described as a legend and a symbol. The story of Savitri is well known through Vanaparva of the Mahabharata. Aswapati, king of Madhya who was childless, undertakes severe tapasya to propitiate goddess Savitri, who blesses him with a daughter. Savitri grows into an attractive and accomplished young lady, but nobody wants to marry her because of her powerful personality. Aswapati tells her daughter to seek her own husband, and she sets out on quest. It is after 2 years that she returns and in the royal courts makes the announcement of her choice of Satyavan, son of Yumatsena, the blind king of Shalwa, then in exile. Narada, who happens to be present on the occasion, speaks against the choice. Satyavan, he says, is destined to die after a year. Savitri, however, does not change her mind and the marriage is duly solemnized. Savitri is content to remain with her husband, sharing his simple life of hardship and serving her old parents-in-law. Soon 1 year comes to an end. The god of death appears in the woods, where Satyavan, accompanied by Savitri, is engaged in felling a tree for fuel. The Yama casts his deadly nose around Satyavan's spirit and moves away. Savitri follows the deity by virtue of the power of her purity. The loving wife forces him to return her husband. Sri Aurobindo himself brings out his significance for us by transforming into a sublime and beautiful epic. The poet highlights the divine and spiritual love between Savitri and Satyavan in a symbolic way. Naturally, Savitri is the supreme expression of Sri Aurobindo's vision and his message to mankind. In her supreme heroism, Sri Aurobindo found in embryonic form the symbolic affirmation of life on earth. It is no wonder, therefore, that Sri Aurobindo returned to the story again and again as he advanced on the path of his yoga of transformation. About the author, Aurobindo Ghosh, better known as Sri Aurobindo, is known to the entire world as a great scholar, a national leader, and a spiritual guru. He attained his basic as well as higher education from United Kingdom. His literary excellence had been exemplary and brought him innumerable acclaims. He returned to India as a civil servant to the Maharaja of State of Baroda. Savitri is a symbolic myth that responds to a deeply felt need in the contemporary mind. Not only does it represent a worldview that is in harmony with the most recent understanding of scientific reality, but, as symbolic, it penetrates to the essential truth of the reality. It concomitantly describes what is involved in the fulfillment of a spiritually individuated life. That ends my report. Thank you for listening.